Does anyone like twin stick shooters, or how about roguelike dungeon crawlers? If any of these things pique your interest, then you might want to check out Whale Peak Games' Go Mecha Ball demo. There isn't much of a story to go by yet, as there isn't much to talk about on that front, but there is the gameplay, which is insanely fun and addicting as you shoot, roll, and slam your way across futuristic levels and face gigantic bosses. But here is the Steam store synopsis on Go Mecha Ball. Go Mecha Ball is an acrobatic action roguelike where you shoot, roll, and boost your way through a futuristic wonderland in pursuit of an ever more glitched out rogue AI. Augment your ball mechs using an increasing ludicrous arsenal of weapons, abilities, and upgrades to shut the glitch portals. The gameplay is pretty fun, but not everything is available during Steam Next Fest demo. Your mech has many options to dispatch the enemy, guns, abilities, and upgrades, but first the mech itself, as it has some mobile options like L stick to move, R stick to point in a direction while shooting, L bumper to roll in a ball mode, and here is where it gets really fun besides the weapons and upgrades. The mech, while in ball mode, has a boosting function that can act defensively like a dash to get out of the way, or offensively where you can ram into things to cause damage or send them flying off platforms or into environmental hazards for extra damage or a confirmed kill. While you hold the L bumper, press the R bumper to use the boost, and be careful as it has a cooldown of around 5 seconds, but there are abilities that cut the cooldown time. That isn't the only way to gain speed, as there are speed pads all over the field that you can use to keep the speed up. The faster you are, the more damage and distance the enemy will go, which is good if you can think ahead, like launching them off a platform with a boost ram or into a lower floor, or onto a booster launching them into something, or back down to the ground going up. Get creative to rack up points and stay alive. Next, let's talk about the armor you'll have access to in Go Mecha Ball. The guns in Go Mecha Ball are pretty cool, from the basic starting weapon in the demo, the Meowser, to the spread shotguns like the Quack 2 or Spreader. They even have a sniper called Long Teeth for distance, but my favorite guns in the demo were Disc Auto, where energy discs were fired continuously and have a ricochet effect that can bounce off multiple enemies in a single volley. Then there's the chain gun, 400 rounds to melt basic enemies to taking chunks out of bosses. Definitely my favorite pair so far. I mentioned 400 rounds earlier, and that's right, you can run out of ammo, but you can refill your guns by defeating enemies, so you don't really have to worry about running out unless you're a terrible shot. Guns drop after killing enemies, so you'll never know what gun you'll get each round, though to get the guns you want to drop, you'll have to unlock them each after one successful or failed run. You return to the start where there is a gacha machines to spend currency to have a random gun unlock available as a spawn in the field. By the by, you can only carry 2 weapons at a time. You'll have to choose which are the best for the situation. You can pick them up with the A button and swap them with the X button. On to abilities and upgrades. Abilities in Go Mecha Ball are actions you can do with a cooldown like Ground Slam, where you can jump into the air and then slam down on the ground, damaging and stunning anybody nearby, or Netlink, which sucks enemies to the middle of an area once used so you can pick them off. A fun one is Rocket Jump, which damages any enemy nearby when used, that allows you to escape when you jump. You can activate these with the L and R buttons respectively. There is even a disc ability that launches 2 blades from your mech in a circular motion forward, then comes right back to you. That was pretty fun. You can also unlock more with the gacha machine that takes currency as well. After that, it's upgrades, which, if you could take a guess, augment your mech with new or better stats like Spiky Hull, which increases collision damage from a boost, or speed increase when in ball mode. Boost power, that increases the power of your boost to gain speed. Even all-arounder, which increases every stat of your mech a little bit. To get these upgrades, you have a chance of a choice of either an ability or an upgrade after each level cleared, and before a boss encounter at the shop, where you can buy weapons, abilities, upgrades, and even refills for ammo and health in exchange for money, of course. The only catch is you have to unlock more abilities and upgrades from the gacha after each run. I did also see that you can switch mechs at the item shop, but it wasn't available in the current demo builds at the time. Let's wrap this up in the final summary, shall we? Go Mecha Ball is insanely fun, as I found myself completing run after run to unlock more gear to use, and after a bit I found myself using ball mode with boost was like second nature to me. I was launching myself into enemies or off roofs or into boost pads or using boost pads to launch myself into the air and come crashing down into an enemy. When you have the right combo of weapons, abilities, and upgrades, you feel so unstoppable when you're in the groove of a run. So if you like action-packed, high-paced, roguelike gameplay, then check it out. The one thing I do want to know is about the extra suits that aren't in the game currently. There are 4 total, but we don't get to play as the other 3, so I wonder what their perks have. Go Mecha Ball's demo is currently live. Try it out because it's insanely fun. Unfortunately, there's no concrete release date on Steam just yet. That should do it for this little dive into Go Mecha Ball. On to the next video. See you guys next time.